We had a conversation in our office about dead internet theory. Have you heard about that before?
Yeah. Well, explain it to people who haven't heard of it.
So this is my best explanation of it because my guys did a video on it, just like internally in the office, and it's essentially that companies and governments have created a bunch of bots to talk with people on the internet, and what people think they're communicating with, where they think it's a real person, but it's just something to farm engagement. So whether it's in the comment section of a video or an article on CNN, and you doom scroll to the bottom and there's like comments for whatever reason on like news articles, and people are like, this is what I think about that. And it's not a real person. And people think that they're engaging with the internet, and people think they're engaging with people, but they're engaging with corporate interest and government interest of how the governments and corporations want to shape you to think and interact and react and all that. So that's how I took it. And it's like 99% bots. So they went to like Facebook and X and all these other places and saw that like the numbers of actual users, it's way less than what they report to everybody.
Wait, that's real though?
Oh yeah. Like the amount of users on Facebook, like I don't know how the numbers of how much they report in the whatever hundreds of millions or billions, but it's really like 40% less because they're all bots.
Dude, the bot thing is blowing my mind lately because I've been noticing, especially over the past year, just more and more bot behavior in comment sections, specifically on YouTube, where I can go in and specific videos I'll notice, you can see that their cadence is all the same. The cadence and how they talk, certain words they use, and how they'll be like, just like the structure of the sentences, you can tell.
Yeah.
And there's so much of it. And I always want, it has to be, I know there's foreign governments that are trying to manipulate discourse in different countries. Like they would have reasons to do that. Right. But like, it's just the internet comment section is such a cauldron of bullshit. It's so hard to parse through it. And so much of it seems like, it just seems disingenuous and seems not natural.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like, I want to think like you're talking about like systems that are being put in place, like AI, for instance, and like, but you can tell when it's not a real person that's written. Like there's even AI that there's like, I won't name the company because I'm not going to put them on blast like that, but they were actually writing like AI articles and posting them as like original articles on the internet. And then they were utilizing like comments and just this whole thing that we're talking about to boost on Google rankings and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So they get more advertiser money and things like that. But they were writing pretty much all AI articles, which are like, that's fine, I guess, but it's so that they could pump out more things quicker and get more advertisement money and clicks and all that kind of stuff.
So gross.
And then, like at the end of the day, like who do you trust? Like who do you trust as the news source? How do you trust that this is even a real person that's reporting this?
Right.
And then
people just do things for money now.
Yeah, and that kind of freaks me out as I'm saying that, because it's like you're in this reality that somebody's created for you of like this article that's written by a computer that's maybe based off of a couple nuggets of fact or something, or maybe opinion, and then the comments aren't even real people, so you're engaging in a complete
it's the Truman Show.
Yeah, we're living in it, man.
Yeah. And where does that go? That goes to like books and movies, ultimately being like, you take somebody wants to make a movie, ask the AI, hey, make me a super engaging, compelling movie that's gonna smash box office numbers and do well, and then you're engineering from like, you're reverse engineering it from like what's going to be good, make good money or whatever. And there's no art or soul in anything anymore. It's just all engineered to make money and get more attention from people.
Yeah. And I think
that's crazy.
I think too, like, I think what's going to happen, especially even in like content creation, I know we've been talking about scams and stuff like that, but we also make content, and like, I think that true content creators, that they have a genuine connection with their audience, and not a manipulated or fake or whatever AI driven, a lot of these faceless channels. It's not even a real person, and they're just putting in things.
Yeah.
Those will always rise to the top. The true genuine connection, whether it's news or whether it's content, like the true connection with the audience will always win out. I feel like because you go and look at like ChatGPT. I've been spending way too much time on ChatGPT. My wife and I are like constantly.
Have you used Grok?
I have.
I heard Grok's better.
I've heard it as well. Unfortunately, they put Grok in the Tesla now, so you can talk to Grok in the Tesla while you're driving. You can talk to Grok.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure they just put that in the update.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I think I don't know if it's better or not. I haven't used Grok. I've used ChatGPT more, but Grok's slower for sure.
I personally, it's not there yet. I want to automate my life better. Mm-hmm. So for instance, I want to be able to put inputs in to optimize my day, for instance. Like I want to be able to get 6 things done today, and here's what my schedule is, or my typical schedule. And maybe I was late. Oh yeah, there we go.
Grok is now available in Tesla cars, built with certain limitations and requirements, obviously.
Yeah. I think I've driven with my knees too many times in the self-driving mode, so I don't know if they gave that to me. I don't think they trust me yet.
Oh, that's funny. They can give you a score based on how good of a driver you are.
Oh yeah. What kind of stuff you can get. Looks at your eyes and stuff while you're driving.
That's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not down with that.
It's got a little camera at the top. So like based upon, so you can put in the full driving, and I've typically done that with like if I need to open up like a sauce packet, from Chick-fil-A or something, like, and then put it back down, But I actually like driving just the regular because I enjoy driving.
Yeah.
So it's like one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Interstate and all that kind of stuff. And Teslas are fun to weave in and out. So
yeah.
So if you look away for a second, like people trying to text and drive, there's no way you can do that. You cannot do that.
I watched a video on Instagram yesterday of a dude playing a video game on his screen while the car was driving him down the highway.
Okay, well, he must
have
broken
hacked
the terms
maybe?
of service or something.
He had like a PS5 controller. Yeah, and he was like playing Call of Duty or something.
That's funny. Yeah,
that must have not been. Maybe it was AI. I don't know.
It may have been, but it's when I think about it, I'm excited to see where like technology is going to drive, because technology is exponential. And what I mean by that, the leaps and bounds that it makes, like when we're, who would have thought, you look at iPhone, I think it was released, 2007?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yep.
And even like supercomputers and quantum computing and all these things that are happening right now. Mm-hmm. And the leaps are just crazy leaps. So what AI is going to do, from cars, autonomous driving, the taxis and all that kind of stuff, to the robots, like, my guys at the office, they'll laugh at me because I'm getting that dang robot. I'm getting the robot in my house. It's going to go get my groceries and all that stuff. But like, I think there's going to be really great uses for technology to make our lives easier, but not to take over our lives. I know that's what everybody's fear is, but I think there's going to be a good balance.